Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Brittany here. So today I wanted to talk to you all about relationship to self in relationship to binge eating. So I am actually in the process of my journey to forming a healthier relationship with myself and food. So I look forward to learning more and reaching, I'd say healing this relationship is my ultimate goal. But the journey's so fascinating. And I find, so right now, actually, I'm in the middle of a binge. And I've noticed this recently. Whenever I binge, I get so curious. I'm like, what's actually happening? And I've also been really in tune with diving into inner child work more than, before I always thought I understood the inner child, but now I had a profound realization about reparenting my inner child and what that even means and looks like. So what I realized today when I was tapping into myself during a binge, like now, was so this morning I just got back. I kind of a little bit, the lighting's helping out, have raccoon eyes because it's been sunny for the first day here where I live in a very long time. So of course I was out on the water and it was so beautiful, so I'm a little peached. But this morning when I was camping, I was just meditating and I was thinking and I was tapping into my inner child. And I was learning so much about my programming and why I do what I do. And what did I come up with? Not that I came up with it, but what did she tell me was that I asked her why she ate what she ate, because I eat a lot of carbs and I it takes a lot. I feel like I love fresh food. I love whole foods, but it feels like so much effort to eat it. And I'm like, why is this a thing, So I was like, why not ask my inner child, And I asked her why she ate the food that she ate, like lots of carbs and sugar and whatever, just not what I would consider to be well-rounded in my meals as my go-to. And what she came back was really fascinating was, she's like, why do I have to change what I eat? I love what I eat. Why would I change that? And I was like, well, if you considered diversifying your meals. And she's like, yeah, but what I eat is so easy, and it's so easy to eat a lot of it, and it tastes really good and it makes me feel really good. So why would I change anything in that? I said, oh, that's a really good question. Why do you feel that you need to eat food that's just really easy to eat, and that eating a lot of it makes you feel good? Why? Just asking that question. And she said, well, I have to work really hard the rest of the day to make sure that everyone is okay, and making sure that everyone is in a good state of being. And I work really, really hard, and I think a lot, and I'm tapping in empathically. I'm making sure that everyone's in a good space, and if they're not, I'm making sure that I can somehow get them there, because then I'm safe. So if everyone else is okay, then I'm safe. And that's a full-time job for me right now. So when I eat food, if it's easy, and it tastes really good and I can eat a lot of it, this is my time to relax and not think about anything. and not have to show up for anybody and just bask in the food. And that's why I like to eat food that's really easy to make and really easy to eat and that I really like. And that's why. And I thought that was so interesting and fascinating. And it really made me think about, okay, you know, like how just how influential this part of ourselves is in our life. Like, wow, it's so profound. And I've really had this massive shift only in the last like 4 days. So anyway, I was having this binge, right? To get back on the binge. And I asked myself, I said, what part of me is eating all this food right now? And my little inner child showed up, and she had like this arrangement of food, and she was just basking in all this food and just having a heyday. And I recognized that when I'm binging, it's that little girl inside of me eating all this food. And I thought that was so interesting. So I'm going to ponder more on that. But I understand that everyone is at a different place in their life. And right now, I'm really hyper-focused on this inner child workings of everything. So I feel like that is kind of a hot topic that is showing up in a lot of my day-to-day, because there's something there that I really need to learn more deeply. And I feel like what I've been learning has just been so rapid, and it's been so much in such a short amount of time that I know that there's something there. There's something juicy. So if you guys have ever had an experience with your inner child, with anything, you know, mine right now, I kind of had a hot conversation with her about so many things this morning, and food was just one of them. So I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about, you know, when your inner child shows up, or if you've ever noticed doing kind of that inner child work, or I forget the other words that it's called, shadow work. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. But really, it's those different versions of ourselves, right, that just show up. And I think of, I have a lot of thoughts. We won't even go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, I'm curious to see how this unfolds, and if I can talk with my inner child about, you know, and seeing how my relationship with food might shift and change as I heal different aspects of programming, and where I'm unconsciously allowing her to step in, you know, in different areas of my life. And so that's been really interesting. The middle of a binge sesh. This was a really good pattern interrupt. Now I think I might go for a little jog, because I enjoy running and it makes me feel really good, not because I want to burn off all these calories, because I really enjoyed eating all these calories too, but what else? Love you guys, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say in the comments. If you have any experiences with your inner child and with where she shows up, I'm so excited to be on this journey with you all. And I look forward to checking in with you all to tell you my progress, because life is about progress and the journey is forever going. So love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.